Hello, America. Tonight we're diving into the surprisingly controversial world of pennies. Yes, those copper-colored nuisances that clutter your pockets and slow down your checkout lines. You might be surprised to learn that producing a single penny actually costs more than its face value. That's right, folks. Each one of these little guys sets the US Mint back a whopping 4 cents. You heard me correctly, 4 cents to make 1 cent. It's an economic head-scratcher. This means the US government loses money with every penny it produces. It's like running a lemonade stand where each cup costs you $1 to make, but you can only sell it for a dime. Not exactly a recipe for financial success, is it? Now, you might be thinking, John, it's just a penny. How much money can the government really be losing? Well, hold on to your hats, because it's a lot more than you might think. We're talking tens of millions of dollars every year. That's right. Your hard-earned tax dollars are literally being poured down the drain to produce a coin that nobody really wants or uses. It's enough to make you want to scream into a pile of pennies, which, let's be honest, is probably the only useful thing you can do with them at this point. So why do we even have pennies anymore? Well, that's a question for the ages, my friends. Now, you might think that getting rid of the penny would be a no-brainer, and you wouldn't be alone. But it turns out, eliminating a unit of currency in this country is a lot more complicated than you might think. You see, the power to create and abolish currency rests solely with Congress. It's right there in the Constitution, folks. The president, meanwhile, is tasked with enforcing the laws passed by Congress. That means that even if the president woke up one morning and decided, you know what? I'm done with pennies. They're gone. There's not a whole lot they could do about it without Congress's say-so. It's a classic case of checks and balances, folks. The president proposes, Congress disposes, and the penny, well, the penny just kind of hangs around, costing us money and cluttering up our lives. Now, don't go thinking that presidents haven't tried to influence the minting of coins before. They absolutely have. Take the half-cent piece, for example. It was eliminated way back in 1857, or how about the 20-cent piece, gone in 1878? And let's not forget the half dime, which bit the dust in 1873. Now these coins weren't eliminated by presidential decree. Congress had to pass laws to get rid of them officially, but presidents have found ways to subtly influence coin production over the years. They've done this by instructing the mint to produce certain coins in smaller quantities, primarily for collectors. It's a sneaky but effective way to nudge a coin towards obsolescence without actually abolishing it outright. So, what's the solution to the penny problem? Well, there are a few options on the table. Congress could, of course, pass a law officially abolishing the penny, but let's be realistic, folks. Congress can barely agree on what day it is, let alone something as potentially controversial as getting rid of a unit of currency. Another option would be for the president to instruct the mint to stop producing pennies altogether. This would effectively zero out production and phase the penny out of circulation over time. However, this approach could be legally challenged, as it might be seen as overstepping the president's authority. A more moderate approach would be for the president to direct the mint to dramatically reduce penny production. This would follow the precedent set by previous administrations and effectively retire the penny from general circulation without officially abolishing it. This might be the most politically palatable option, as it wouldn't require any action from Congress. Of course, some people worry that if a president successfully eliminates the penny through executive action, it could set a dangerous precedent for future presidents to eliminate other denominations without congressional approval. It's a slippery slope argument, folks. But hey, at least we'd be rid of the penny, right? And that's our show for tonight.